G'day legends, here's your New South Wales coastal field notes for July 2026.
Big ruckus out there.
Oh, look at them!
So amazing. Just twirling. Honey, I'm gonna start crying. I can't.
Oh, that's their noise!
Yes.
That's their... Humpback whale migration season is in full swing, and you can see about 50,000 of them this year. They migrate along these routes from Antarctica, and if you haven't heard them before, have a listen to this. The migrating humpback whales come really close to the New South Wales coastline, like in this amazing footage from North Wall in Ballina, northern New South Wales. You can see them just about any headland or go on a whale watching cruise to get the best view. And if you're not following her already, follow Dr. Vanessa Pirotta for more stories about other species of whales that we see in our backyard in New South Wales and the threats they face here along the coastline. Like this whale, who took some bad advice from some dolphins at Forster-Tuncurry and was left questioning his life decisions on a sandbank in the estuary. Until the rescue crew arrived, towed a rope on the tail and towed him out to safety. Big shout out to the New South Wales National Parks and Wildlife Service, the SeaWorld Foundation and the voluntary organisation Orca who made it happen. Entanglement is also a serious issue for whales in New South Wales, and the rescue team was back in the Forster-Tuncurry area only 2 weeks later to detangle this sub-adult whale. So let's take a look at the sea surface temperatures, the primary drivers of all this wildlife activity, ranging from about 22 degrees in the north down to about 20 degrees in the south. Not a huge variation along the coastline there. In the beginning of July, we can see that temperatures have dropped a little over the last month, down to about 18 degrees on the southern coastline. This offshore area down the south coast is of particular interest because it's warmer than it should be. These are the anomalies, so the difference between the average temperature and what the temperature is now, and you can see in those yellow patches that it's up to 3.2 degrees warmer than the normal average. That was back on the 1st of June. Now on the July 1st, you can see that area has contracted into a smaller patch. It's still 3 degrees warmer than average. And looking up the coastline a little bit further, we can see another slightly warm patch about 1.8 degrees normal than average, caught in an eddy there. And on the northern coastline, the temperature isn't changing much from the usual average. Sea surface temperatures drive all kinds of wildlife movement along the east coast, like seals and penguins, who usually reside down the south coast, sometimes take a winter holiday far north into northern New South Wales during the winter time. But the salmon run is one of the most visually spectacular wildlife events on the New South Wales coastline in winter as well. Check out this footage from last month down at the south coast.
Yeah, oh! Look at them all! Oh! What's happening? What is happening? Smack it! Oh, he's got it! One of the salmon's got it, they're all in here!
What an absolute scene, and he took a nice one home for dinner too. If you're fishing, look for yellowfin bream in the estuaries around this time of year, under jetties and structures. Drop a line for some tailor as well. And where there's fish, there's seabirds. Keep your eye out for some of these pelagic beauties like the albatross. There's been some giant petrels around as well, feeding on those huge bait balls. And the amazing spectacle, which is those gannets. Their dive-bombing feats are absolutely spectacular. Meanwhile, there's been a few shipwrecks along the beaches. Old mate here washed up on the 2nd of May at Belongil Beach, north of Byron Bay. The hull wasn't damaged, but the keel, over the weeks it was sitting there, got buried in the sand. So in came the heavy machinery to dig him out. Early in the morning the next day, the machinery was there to push him out. He was tied onto the end of a tugboat out at sea. This footage, and moment by moment, he eventually got out up behind the waves and out to sea. The last we heard, he was on his way to the Cook Islands. So good luck, old mate, and safe travels. Now down the coastline a little bit at Flat Rock in Ballina, we have old mate here who got disoriented navigating during the night and ended up on the Flat Rock bed. On the headland there. Thankfully no one was injured, and shout out to Instagram for this drone footage which captures a humpback whale in the foreground. Such a beautiful shot, but a bit of a sad ending for this boat unfortunately. Had to get some heavy machinery out there onto the rock platform at low tide and tie some slings onto the boat. and then inch it foot by foot up to the sand dunes where it sat for a little while, and unfortunately a lot of stuff was robbed from the boat. But here's a photo of the hull damage, and I don't think it was a happy ending for that boat. Then these photos popped up in my feed of a ship on the beach near Foster-Tuncurry, photos by Shane Chalker. I didn't hear anything more about it, so if you know what happened to that boat, tag me in it. Then very sadly we had this tragic story of the Ballina Marine Rescue boat that went over trying to rescue a yacht at the mouth of the Ballina River. So Vale, Bill Ewan and Frank Petch, and the captain of the yacht that they were trying to rescue at the time. It was a bad ending and it's a very tragic situation. This is my hometown and it shook the whole village. So much love to everyone involved. If you can donate to Marine Rescue, please do so. Stay safe out in the water out there, and especially watch where you're putting your feet. Oh my God, this lady stepped on a wobbegong, but there was no harm done. Anyway, this is I'm Rochelle Ferris. This is the New South Wales Coastal Journal. If you see something cool, tag me in it.